What are the two most important metrics for a guitar teacher? Or, to put it another way, what are the two things that a guitar teacher needs in order to be successful? Well, the first one is the obvious one. You need some students, preferably quite a few. And most guitar teachers focus on, when they start out at least, focus on getting as many students as they can. But the one thing that a lot of new guitar teachers miss, which is quite important, is your attention. How long do you keep your students for? If you get 5 new students in a week, but you lose 4 students the next week, well, you're basically back at square one, aren't you? If you can keep a student for 2 or 3 months, then doing things like paid advertising is quite difficult to do because you just can't afford to do it. If you can keep a student for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, now running paid advertising, that's not so much of a big deal. If a student comes to you for, let's say, 1 month of lessons, you make $150. After your time, that's okay. But if you had to spend money on ads to get that student, then you've probably not made very much money by the end of that. So as a reference, if I use Facebook ads, it costs me $60 to $70 to get a new student. So if I've been paid $150 and I spent $70 on getting the student, that leaves, common brain, $80. So $80 for a month of lessons, that's $20 a lesson. Not great. But if I keep that student for, let's say, 3 years, now rather than making $150, I've made several $1,000s and spending $70 to get the student. That's not a big deal. Even if I spent $100 or $150, if you keep the student for a very long time, the amount it costs to acquire a student basically is negligible. So that's one of the reasons it's important to have a very high retention. That lets you then spend money on advertising, and then when you can do that, generally speaking, you can find all the students that you want.